Have you ever wondered if these earthquakes that we're experiencing now and all these different troubles, they're minor? Have you ever wondered if God is trying to wake us up before he lowers the boom? Has anybody else thought that besides me? You know, it says in the Bible that God is giving time. He is not lazy and he is not slack on bringing about prophecy. He is doing it so people have time because he doesn't want people to perish. He doesn't want anybody to go to hell. Okay, so he is trying to get our attention with these signs that are plainly in the Bible. Wars, rumors of wars, Matthew chapter 24. Earthquakes, specifically named in the Bible, in all the translations, earthquakes. Okay, we're seeing earthquake on top of earthquake. They're almost overlapping each other. They're so close together and so frequent. But have you noticed, has anybody else noticed that they're hitting mostly in areas where people are not so far? Has anybody else paid any attention to that? Does anybody else think that God is just trying to get people to wake up? People who are not Christians, people who are not following him, people who have rejected him. He's giving us warnings and signs, and he's doing it gently at first. But let me tell you, if God wants your attention, he will get it. And it's just like a parent. I keep coming back to that. I keep thinking about that. How when our kids won't listen to us and we keep saying, okay, I'll give you one chance. I'll give you one chance. I've done that terribly much with mine. I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance. And here's a little bit of feeling. I'm going to let you feel a little bit, and nobody learns. Is it just my kids? I know it's not. That you give them chance after chance and you show them a little bit. You give them signs. If they don't stop, if they don't slow down, if they don't listen to you, something big's going to happen. Something bad's going to happen to them. It's the same way with God. He's trying to warn everybody. This is going to happen. The end of the world is coming. Tribulation is coming. If you don't listen to me and don't listen to what I say, you're going to suffer big consequences by choosing your own way, by choosing the world. That's going to be your consequence. That'll be your punishment. But if you want to get your child's attention, if God wants to get your attention, we know how our parents were to us. I know how I've been to mine. If I want the attention, I'll get it. And most of the time, my child doesn't like it. And that's the same way with us, how God disciplines us. If he wants your attention, he's going to get it. And most of the time, if you keep turning from him and keep going your own way, you're not going to like what you see, what you get. Because he's disciplining. He's trying to pull you back in to keep you from suffering a long, eternal consequence. And so I've just been thinking about that, and I wanted to put it out there because people need to wake up and pay attention, because God is trying to lovingly get people's attention. He's trying to say it's almost time, you need to straighten up. But so many are not listening. And I just feel he's going to lower the boom. And that doesn't necessarily have to be the end times coming true. It doesn't necessarily have to mean the end of the world right then or the tribulation starting right then. God can get our attention with many things and shake this world up. And maybe he does need to shake the world up for the non-believers so that they won't suffer that eternal punishment. Anyway, that's been in my head, and so I wanted to make sure and get that out, because Christians, we need to be telling people. And if you are watching this and you're not a believer, you really need to reconsider. What have you got to lose by giving God a shot? Nothing. You have nothing to lose by giving that one chance to God. Let's just see how he works in your life. Because I do not know a soul who has passed or is living that has regretted giving their life to God. So think on that. You got time while you're breathing.